going on, guys? Breakfast Club CTG. We back in this beat. Today I'm going over the 5 things I wish I knew when I first started exercising. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, 3-mile run, 3.4 miles. I ran right around a 7:30 pace for all 3 miles. And today the course was a little hilly, so super stoked on that because I've been doing assault bike workouts lately and I can definitely tell that's helped. My breathing was on point, my legs were on point, they were hurting but pushing through. It was just good. Probably also because I've been rested from running and I haven't ran like in a few days, so felt really good, man, making gains. What's going on, guys? So today I wanted to go over the 5 things that I wish I knew when I first started exercising, lifting weights, and overall just got into health and fitness. I'm gonna make this video short and sweet for you guys. The top 5 things, the biggest things that I think that if I would have known a little bit more of, I would have excelled and made a lot more gains faster, more efficiently, and just been in a different place by the time I'm now in. I'm about 10 years into exercising and just living a healthy lifestyle, but more serious note, probably like right around 8 years. So let's go ahead and get into the top 5 things that I wish I knew. So the first thing, and I think is one of the most important things that I wish I would have really recognized or someone would have told me, is to warm up. Why do I have a band here? Because bands are like a crucial piece of warming up equipment. I use this every day to warm up, and people tell us warm up every day. Our gym coaches, our PE coaches, our fitness trainers, our CrossFit coaches, whatever it is, you always hear people, oh, let's go through the warm up, but no one likes to warm up. It's not fun, it's boring. You're super excited to get working out, your pre-workout's kicking in, the beta alanines are making you itch, your ears are itching, you're ready to go. No one ever wants to warm up, and that's one thing that I wish I would have taken more seriously early on. I had to learn it the hard way. Whenever you're young or new to lifting, you want to get in there and just get going on your working sets. The big weight, you want to throw on a lot of weight after like 1 set, 2 sets, which you really shouldn't be doing. It's more of like an egotistical thing or maybe like an inexperienced thing. Take your time to warm up, open everything up, warm it up, break a sweat, and slowly work your way up in weight to whatever lift you're gonna do, whether it's a squat, a bench press, a shoulder press, whatever it may be. It's so crucial to warm up. I learned it the hard way. Fortunately, whenever you're lifting with your buddies, you want to see who can lift the most weight. You want to start lifting big weight or whatever's big to you, right? You want to get into the lifting as soon as possible, and me and my buddies were doing that one day after school as our normal, workout schedule and regimen went, and we were hitting the bench press and we straight on through 135 on the bar. I was maybe in 10th grade and I could rep it out for maybe like 8 to 10 reps on flat bench and just threw it on and get to go. And I could feel something in my right shoulder. I can kind of feel like a pinching or a pain, and I didn't think much of it, and it kind of continued the next time, and I did the same thing. And I think I did it 3 times, and then finally I couldn't bench press at all. I literally couldn't lift up. I could normally lift it up off the rack and then get to bench pressing. I needed help off the rack, and it hurt super bad to just hold the weight there. And it got to the point to where like I couldn't even get 1 rep, and my buddy's like, you need to go to the doctor to get it checked out. Well, anyways, I stopped benching for a long time. I started warming up, doing a lot of like rehab, rotator cuff exercises, warm-ups, and that helped a ton. And I actually like nursed it back to health without really knowing. But ever since then, I always make sure to warm up my rotator cuff, whether I'm hitting legs, the arms, the upper body, lower body, whatever it is. Not only that, but I always warm up my hips. I warm everything up. I take my time. I've made it more of an enjoyable experience because I take it as a time to think about my workout, to what I want to hit, to how I want the workouts to go, and just to maybe just get zoned, get focused, and really use it to my advantage rather than just like another mind-numbing, boring piece. So the next biggest thing that I wish I would have known about was that diet is everything. Freshman year of high school, I took a nutrition course and literally learned a lot about nutrition, but never on how to eat for different types of goals, for gaining muscle, for losing fat, for maintaining weight. It was never about that. It was always, these foods are good for you, these foods are bad for you, these foods have like a high glycemic index or lots of sugar. Like, it didn't go very in depth. And talking to my buddies over the years, we all agreed that we wish we were taught this in school. Like, this is a very, very valuable skill to have, not just the basic nutrition knowledge. So diet is everything, man. Whether you're overeating, whether you're undereating, you need to be following a plan, because a lot of times you want to lose weight or you want to get shredded, so you just decide not to eat or eat very little, and you're going to lose weight, you're going to get shredded. That is true to some extent, but it's also very unhealthy, and you're not maximizing the gains that you can be making. Also, overeating. You might think you want to get big and you're going to go in bulk, so you're just going to eat everything in sight. You're going to have Pop-Tarts, you're going to have pizza, you're going to have ice cream. You're going to say fuck it and just eat everything that's unhealthy. But really, you still need to be tracking. You need to make slow progress, and also if you're going to be eating more food, that means you should be increasing weight, you should be pushing bigger weights. Also, like, your workout should be improving. So that's another big thing that I wish I would have known, is that diet is everything. And if I would have gone back, I would have immediately looked into more of the how to eat for your certain goal, followed a diet plan, and hired a coach, because you can learn so much from hiring coaches. You can learn so much from doing a diet plan on your own, or figuring out what works for your body type. What works for some people may not work for you, so you always have to figure it out for yourself. So I wish I would have known that a lot earlier. I would have made a lot more progress. I would have been so much further ahead. Alright guys, the next biggest piece is spending hours in the gym. When I was younger, I'd probably hit 2 workouts a day, thinking that the more I spent in the gym, the longer my workouts were, the better that I was doing, the better the workout was, the closer and bigger I was gonna get, the more muscle I was gonna get, the more fat I was gonna lose. While it is true to some extent, the more calories you burn, the more weight you will lose, but there's only a certain amount that your body can do before it starts breaking down, before it just has negative effects on you, both mentally, physically. You might even burn yourself out, which is never fun. And to me, health and fitness and exercise is a fun thing. Though that never happened, like working out in the morning and then in the afternoon. I remember I'd hit a weight session in the morning, then football practice, and then a weight session in the afternoon again, or a weight session in the morning, weight session in the afternoon, and then football practice. So different things like that. Hours in the gym is just a huge mistake. Rather than spending all those hours in there, not really getting a hard, intense workout, you can be using that time to learn more about nutrition, to learn more about exercises, to just do different things that are going to help you progress in the long run, and most importantly, recover. You can be using that time to take a nap, to get food in, to educate yourself on what food you need, the amount of protein you need, carb. That way you're recovering and sleeping and building up that muscle fiber to maximize your gains most efficiently. So that's another huge thing, and I feel like a lot of newbies or just young people make whenever they first start lifting, or they're new to the gym, or they don't really know much about health and fitness, is they just spend hours and hours in the gym. 1, because it's fun. 2, because they think they're gonna make a lot more gains. 3, because they just think the longer you're in the gym, the longer you're moving and doing physical exercise, the more progress you're gonna make. And really, 45 minutes to an hour and 30 max, maybe 2 hours at the max if I'm like doing like very slow controlled movements and done a cardio session. Unless you're a top elite athlete training for the Olympics or like an NFL star or whatever, any professional sport, you don't need hours and hours in the gym to have an attainable, respectable, great physique that you're gonna feel confident in, that you're gonna look great, feel great, and perform great in. So I highly urge you guys to get rid of that belief. I wish I would have done sooner. The next biggest thing that I wish I would have known was that supplements are not the end all be all. They're not gonna give you crazy results. They're not like steroids, so don't be afraid to use supplements. First of all, I wasn't very educated on supplements. I thought that they were were almost like steroids in a way. I thought that they were like these things that you took and you just got crazy jacked or crazy great results, because people had told me that they took such and such and they got crazy results from it, when really it was just a mixture of newbie gains, and they were also taking stuff that was not legal. So they were taking actual steroids or performance enhancing stuff that wasn't just natural. They weren't taking natural stuff. So I wish someone would have educated me on supplements such as protein, creatine, carbs, BCAAs, that sort of thing, because I feel like I would have made a lot more gain. One, because I would have dropped the whole stereotype saying that, you know, that supplements are like non-natural things, that they're going to give you these crazy freaky results that you shouldn't take when you're young. A protein supplement can help you at whatever age in terms of getting a good amount of protein in, shuttled straight to the muscle right after you work out, mixed in with some carbs. Also a pre-workout, maybe some caffeine, some pump enhancer, gives you just better workouts. Also, it's like a mental cue to like, hey, let's crush the workout. So a lot of times that can help you. And then recovery in terms of protein shakes, carbs, that sort of thing. Supplements can help you a ton. This can include CBD, whatever it may be, to recover and really just maximize your gains, maximize the time that you spend to the gym, because recovering is just as important as your diet and training. So supplements, man, I wish someone would have educated me. I wish I would have had that big brother tell me, hey, take this amount of protein right after you work out, eat this amount of food, take creatine to gain size, take pre-workout to get that extra edge during your workouts. But hey, I guess we don't all have big brothers, and I'm kind of here as your guys' big brother to kind of educate you guys on what to do, things that you can do, and things to maximize your gains. So consider me your big brother. The last and final thing that I wish I would have been educated on, or wish I would have known, was that there are training plans out there, and that training plans are needed to maximize results. That training plans help you expedite results. Not only that, but sticking to a diet plan. First of all, I didn't even know that there were like, not diet plans, but training plans. Sticking to a training plan for losing weight, for gaining weight, putting on muscle, for performance. There are crazy amounts of training plans out there, but it never clicked in my brain that, hey, I should probably do a plan or jump on a plan and stick to it. We had plans in our weightlifting class in high school, but we're never really pushed on it or educated on it. It was more of like, these are the numbers, and it was very boring. It was very crappy. If we would have been, hey, if this is your goal, these are the type of results that you can expect from this type of training plan, and just execute on it, do it to the best of my ability all the way through, following it to the T, and not jumping around from training plan to training plan. Obviously, when you're young and you're new to the gym, you want to try different things. You don't see results quick, so you want to jump on to the next thing. But trust me, guys, stick to a plan for a minimum of 6 weeks, and I guarantee you're going to see some results. If you're not seeing results and you're just not seeing the type of progress or gains that you expected from the plan, you're following it to the T, you're not cheating yourself, and you're doing it right, then I'd recommend looking into another plan and doing that for like another 6 weeks. But you have to give it a shot. You have to have that consistency. You have to have that discipline so that plan actually works and it's effective for you. When you're young and stuff, you want to jump around from plan to plan. But I wish I would have done more research, been more educated on things like that, and jumped on maybe like a bodybuilding.com plan, something along those lines, so I would have maximized more gains. Well, alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys need help with your training and nutrition, need help finding that fun and excitement, let me help you do that, man. Apply for one-on-one coaching. The link is in the description. I'd love to help you guys out. For any supplements, protein, creatine, pre-workout, whatever it may be, go to oneendnutrition.com. Use my code SHOTSG. You'll get 20% off on top of whatever sale that they got going on, man. So it saves you guys cash. It helps me grow, and we all make gains, man. So do that. I'd highly appreciate it. If you haven't already, man, go over to Instagram, follow me there, shots_G. Let me know you came from here. As always, Breakfast Club CTG. We out this beat.